with your favorite Las Vegas Raiders. Go ahead.
Yeah, this was tough. Like Joey said, I'm a Bronco fan, but this one, being objective, thinking about what I would do if I'm Pete Carroll, Tom Brady, and that new regime trying to build a culture, right? So like you've last couple of years you've had just like one of the worst teams rosters in the league. So year one you're not winning Super Bowl next year. What you're doing now is you're just building a culture. So that was my mindset here. $95 million in cap space. I didn't spend it all because I don't think there's guys out there that are worth it. I mean, there's a couple guys that probably won't play for the Raiders and a couple guys that just aren't worth the money. I
Yeah.
started off with quarterback. I think picking number 6 in the draft, you're kind of behind. There's like two big ones, obviously Ward and Sanders. But after that, you can kind of wait, in case you believe in them. So I don't want to quarterback. So I'm going to lead off my free quarterback here with quarterback Justin Fields, sign him to a 2-year deal, have him be a bridge guy. Um, this is a very pro Justin Fields show. Obviously, last year with the Pittsburgh Steelers played well. I think with the Raiders here, it'll give them an identity immediately, have them be and we all know Pete Carroll likes to run the ball. So what does Justin Fields do well in an offense? He runs the ball well. He might be every team's best back. I mean, I'm sure he was that way in his time in Chicago. So yeah, I think Fields to the Raiders makes sense. Not a lot of money guaranteed, really, maybe like a 2-year deal, and next year go into a rookie thing if Fields doesn't work out.
Yeah. I like Fields to the Raiders. I like a lot of different places, but for some reason, him landing with Pete Carroll and Tom Brady, I think guys who will finally, I think if they bring him in, they're not going to bring him in like the Steelers did, where it's
Yeah,
just, yeah, we kind of like you, but maybe we might not, you might be the backup. I think if the Raiders bring him, they're bringing him in to give him a real shot
yeah,
at taking that job, knowing that he can win games. Like that's what he's proven. He can win games. He can put up numbers. Last year, he proved I think checked a massive box for him that no one's talking about. He can take care of the football. He
yep,
can be that guy too. And so
yeah.
I love Justin Fields here. I love him landing with this organization. I think it's the right place for him just to maybe bloom in obscurity.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, not a lot of pressure. There's no expectations for them being good next year. So you just go there, kind of
Right.
revert back to just being a quarterback. And I think that's a nice spot. Pete Carroll obviously will take care of all the media. My
Right.
second guy here is because of Pete Carroll and his love to run the ball. Let's get the best available running back possible, Najee Harris, to the Las Vegas Raiders. Maybe around 9 to 10 per year. Um, Pete Carroll loves to run the ball, and he likes to run the ball like in a physical way. And I think Najee Harris is the best guy available in this running back class that in this free agent class. I think it's a good fit. He can get paid, and he can be the lead back. They have a couple guys there that kind of showed a little bit last year in that backfield, but I think Najee Harris leading off free agency, it gives you a little more leeway to where you don't have to draft a running back. You could just because they have so many holes like on this team. Well, it'll take care of running back for a couple of years. So Najee Harris here helped them develop a run game. Last year they had an abysmal run game. Najee Harris 4,000 yard seasons, hasn't missed a game. Mister Reliable. I think that this is a solid fit.
Yeah. So you're bringing back the basically the Steelers week 1 through 6 backfield here with the
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fields and Najee Harris. From what I have read and heard, not that I have sources, but my source being Twitter, Najee Harris was in negotiations with the Steelers to come back, and then Saquon signed that deal. And Najee said, "Hold on,
Hold on.
wait a minute.
Let's wait.
Let me go see what this market's doing because Saquon up there just went and broke some records, and
Yep.
so from what I've read, since that happened, Najee decided him and his team they're gonna test the market, and
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get paid. Spotrac projects him for 3 years, 28 million. That number would have been laughable like 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
but I think he's gonna get it. I like a lot of spots for him. This spot, I'd like him to go there. I hope it comes with some O-line help.
Yeah.
And I hope they commit to this run. And if you bring in Justin Fields and Najee Harris, why not just load up on the O-line and just see if you can just shorten games, keep the ball, wear down people. And the NFL is changing, and we're seeing a shift back to ground and pound, ball control, take care of the football. On the other side, cause turnovers, and the Eagles just won a Super Bowl like that. And
Yeah.
so I think I love it, absolutely love it. Let's go to his defensive side.
Yeah, let's go defensive back. They're losing both safeties. this year. So I think so, and they have all this money. So let's go sign the best available safety. That's Javon Holland from the Miami Dolphins. Well, he was a Miami Dolphin. I think we all know the importance of because Pete Carroll plays that cover three defense. Javon Holland can play that he can play both sides really, but
Right.
that center fielder role. I think Javon Holland here with Pete Carroll will have a career year because Pete Carroll loves a good secondary. So
Yep.
let's start off with the best. Javon Holland, 25 years old. You can give him the bag. You have $95 million in cap space. You can give him you can give him the most money besides New England and besides like the Commanders, I think. So yeah, this is a good fit if he wants to just to get paid. I don't know what Holland's looking at right now. Maybe he's looking for a Super Bowl contender, but if he wants the money and a chance to play with a defensive coordinator-minded head coach that has proven that he could build a good freaking defense, that's Pete Carroll. I think here's a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I forgot where I saw it from, but yeah, here it is. According to Finn's Extra, this is a Dolphins account that follows the team. This is what he's looking for. He's looking for experienced coaching. Check. He's
Check.
looking for an honest culture. I think with Pete Carroll and Tom Brady, you're going to get that. He's looking for a men leading head coach.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll's that guy.
Pete Carroll's
that guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A team that does have an interest in winning. Now, I think the organization is about to take a turn here with Pete Carroll and Tom Brady. Tom Brady's a winner. And so they may not be that right now, but that's certainly what they want to get to. And we saw the change this thing real quick.
Yeah, it'll have to be a sell job. You get Javon Holland in there, you put Tom Brady and Pete Carroll in there, start talking ball, start selling being in Vegas, start selling the no state income tax. You start selling all this stuff. I think you can get someone like a 25-year-old guy, give him 90 million guaranteed. I think you can sell this kid on Las Vegas.
Yeah, last thing he was looking for is leaders in the locker room. I think Max Crosby would check that box as well. And then, of course, not on this list, but certainly probably number one on the list is the money. He wants to go and cash and get paid. I think he'll be the highest paid safety on the open market this year, 100%. And he'll land with the team like the Raiders, who have plenty of money to spend. Go ahead.
Yeah, then my last guy here is quarterback Tre'Davious Ward, 29 years old. I was debating whether to re-sign Nate Hobbs, but I feel like Pete Carroll would want a little more experience back there, and this also gives them more of a leeway. Is say in the draft, say you don't want to draft a cornerback early, you still have a little more leeway because Ward, when he's playing healthy, last year obviously horrible tragedy, and that's why he was playing last year. But here, Pete Carroll, Tom Brady, a new fresh environment. I think he would do well here because when he's playing well, he's one of the better corners in the league. And Pete Carroll obviously loves him a good defensive backfield. So I think if the Raiders have signed Ward and Holland, instantly that's upgraded
so much
by wide margins from last year.
Yeah, Tre'Davious Ward. I don't know what the NFL market is going to be for him, but it should be high. It makes sense that he didn't play well last year. His daughter passed away?
Yeah,
he was dealing with that. He's talked about how hard that was on him. Before that, though, he was one of the best cornerbacks in the league. Not only that, he was an absolute dog, a type of tone setter for that great 49ers defense.
Yeah.
And if the league is sleeping on this guy, someone's going to get a steal.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get a CB1, an absolute dog at cornerback. If they land Holland and Tre'Davious Ward on the defensive side with Crosby and Christian Wilkins up front, you're starting to really build something. But you have reinforcements with Crosby and Wilkins here.
Yeah, I think Pete Carroll knows the importance of D-line play. And I think so they're picking number 6 overall. And like I said earlier, it's too late to pick one of the quarterbacks. There's no way that Shedeur Sanders makes it past 5. So I think here at 6, you pick the best available. Like they did last year. Last year they did best available, and they got Brock Bowers, rookie phenom. Sorry. I think this year you just take best available as defensive tackle Mason Graham, put him next to Wilkins, next to Crosby. That's the makings of a pretty good D line. You start getting physical. You start having an identity on both offense and defense with pair Mason Graham with Ward and Holland. Then you add Najee Harris and Justin Fields to the offensive side of the ball. You run the ball and you play good defense. That's a Pete Carroll mindset right there. So I think through these 5 moves, I'm very confident this team I'm not saying they make the playoffs, but I'm saying they're better than people think. I've been saying that since they hired Pete Carroll. They're going to be a good team next year.
Question for you: unless Travis Hunter falls to them, which obviously that'd probably be the pick.
Yeah.
Is there any other receiver you would take there, number 6?
Well, T-Mac is the guy.
Myers is pulled right now.
Yeah, obviously T-Mac out of Arizona. I was debating him right here, but it's a deep wideout class, and Pete Carroll. Look, when he was in Seattle, he would just have these 5th round or 6th round picks just shine. I think he's good at drafting. Yeah, Lockett, Tate, all these guys who are good in the back end of the draft. I think he really values O-line or D-line and defensive backfield. So I think T-Mac was a choice here, but I think they could get away with Bowers, and maybe if they trade Mayer, they get draft pick back and use that pick for wideout. But yeah, Mason Graham here is a tone setter for sure, though.
Really excited to see what the Raiders do this offseason. I think they could be next year's Chargers if everything goes right. I just trust Brady. I trust Pete Carroll. I trust them to at least get this thing, like raise the floor of this organization to a competitive franchise, not what they've been the last couple of years. And I think these are the type of moves that I need to see them making. Like I need to see you make the right moves, be aggressive, bring young talent that you can build around for the next few years. I don't know if this gets them there next year, but they're a hell of a lot better if this is the way their offseason goes.